Hello. So, this evening we're gonna have pizza. My mother-in-law's coming over. I don't really know what for. I have no idea. But yesterday, my wife and I went to the coffee hut, uh, Yemen Coffee Hut, here in town. It's one of my favorite places ever. Yemeni coffee. It's beautiful, and they have cheesecakes and uh, something I discovered yesterday called babusa. And it was kunafa babusa. Kunafa is it's made of shredded phyllo dough, soaked in syrup, and they put it on top of this what something on Pinkfong, I guess. She's really into not just Baby Shark. She loves Baby Shark, and she also loves Pinkfong, the little pink fox with a little star on his neck and a crown. He's like, I don't know, the mascot of Baby Shark. I don't know. Anyway, babusa. The guy says it's a milk cake, and I'm to me what I took away from this really nice milky sweet cake was poke cake. It's what it triggered something in my mind about this nice, easy cake called a do nothing cake, or if you want to, there's different regions have different names for this cake. It's from the 40s. It's a really simple cake. No real, you don't need a mixer. You don't need heavy work. So everything's going to go into the bowl, along with some pineapple, the juice. Everything's going to go into the bowl, and you mix it, by hand if you want to. And I got these really nice Koch Bloom mixers with, or whisks, I should say, with you have these silicone balls in the end, which is like cookware, and they've been working really nice actually. So everything goes into the bowl, you mix it all up, pop it into the oven, and then you make a topping out of some evaporated milk and brown sugar and a bunch of other things. Poke holes in the cake, pour it over, and put it in the fridge. Easy. It comes out, it's all soaked with that milk topping, and it's going to be great. Okay, and I'm making this. No one knows I'm making this. No one knows. Baby! Hey, baby! I'd say I'm making a cake. The baby knows I'm making a cake, but I haven't told anybody else I'm doing this, so stay tuned. And we're going to make a really nice, really simple, really sweet, really beautiful, pineapple-y, coconutty 1940s do-nothing cake. Stay tuned. I'm going to bake something tasty. Gonna be crazy. Okay, so we've got 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. To this, we're going to add 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and a 20-ounce can, juice and all, of crushed pineapple. So first thing we're gonna do, got 2 cups of flour here, got 2 cups of sugar right here. First thing, just whisk in the salt and the leavening agents here. Some flour. Keep it going. These things work really well. These Koch Bloom whisks. Mother one kept falling apart. I don't know what the problem is. The ones that are silicone, like wrapped in silicone, they're wire. That's just that wrap and the coating comes right off. Toss in the sugar. Just give it all a good whisk. Good mix. Yeah. So everything goes into the bowl. So everything goes in there. Really simple cake. Back in the day they didn't really didn't have electric mixers, and didn't have giant KitchenAid monsters that I've yet to bring out. I shouldn't I? I have one downstairs. My wife's grandmother gave it to me. It's really nice too. It's really nice white mixer. Get all this mixed in here. It's really easy. Easy cake. But anyway, they didn't have all that stuff back then, and so a do nothing cake is exactly what the name implies. You don't really do much. You just stir it all together and toss in the oven. And this one, you know, with the Chinese 5-spice, you've got some cinnamon, star anise, nutmeg, allspice. It's a little bit of everything, and that's really gonna do a lot for this pineapple. Oh, and the coconut, it's really gonna kick that flavor up a little bit. So that's why we add that in there. That's just a personal touch. Just add a little something to the cake over time. I just add little things here and there to kind of complement flavors and whatnot. Okay. All that pineapple, all of it, the juice and everything, juice and all. Put that in there. So at this point, obviously, that you don't have to use a whisk. Something else here. I like to use a flat spatula. Just does really good with mixing. And this, you know, if you're wondering, you know, could you do this with a box cake mix? Absolutely, absolutely. Your box cake mix is going to use the eggs, obviously, and then after that, you're going to toss in usually some oil, some kind of mix, some kind of fat, and so, you know, you've essentially made the cake mix here with these ingredients, and then the pineapple is serving as your whatever your fat would be, your oil, and your eggs in here. So it's basically the same thing. Here we go. I like to scrape down. I don't know if you see how to do this here. Scrape down there on the bottom, fold it back up. It just ensures that, especially with these flat spatulas, that you're getting everything mixed in. There you go. Vanilla. Put that in there. Sure, everything's mixed up. Remember, when you add moisture to a leavening agent, like baking soda, baking powder, as soon as that moisture hits that leavening agent, that stuff's going to start to bubble up. It's going to start to create air, and that's the whole point of a leavening agent, to give your cake some rise. So we're going to put this into a 9 by 13 pan, which I have right here. Shazam! I'm going to put this in here, put it into the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, so our cake here is going to go into the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. So for our topping, we have 2/3 cup of evaporated milk, a whole stick of butter, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to put all of that into a pan on the oven, let it boil, let it get to a rolling boil, and then boil it for about 3 minutes till it thickens up. So I'm just making this topping now. Doesn't take too long to thicken this up. This evaporated milk here. I like to use the whisk. Yeah. Push spoon. It's like I said, nice whisk. These little balls on the end really do pot. Probably cut this a bit. Here, just make it a little easier. Getting new cable today. Frontier. Spectrum's just going nuts. I don't know what the problem is. Charging people so much money. Here I am making messes already. I mean, you don't want to, you don't want to dilute your, you want your vanilla to be pronounced. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna let this thicken up a little bit. Save this vanilla for last. Kind of mix that in once this gets all thickened up. There we go. It's gonna be sweet. This brown sugar here. It's gonna be a little. It's gonna have that molasses that. So good. Gonna let it boil. Let it get to a rolling boil, where it's kind of rolling in the middle there, and keep it there for about 3 minutes. And you'll see this thing start to thicken up really well. And once our I do like this one better. It's got the balls on the end. I've got these really nice. I've got a pot and a pan, and they're Tucci ware. They're from Stanley Tucci. He designed these for green pan. They're really, really wonderful pieces of cookware, but the coating has begun to chip off, kind of flake off a little bit. Anytime you can prevent that with a little silicone cookware, do it. You don't want to. That coating, when it flakes off, it hasn't flaked off on the bottom or anything like that. No, on the inside of the pan. But that releases all those microplastics and parabens and all those things that you don't want to eat. So if that happens, change out your cookware, friends. Change it out. I have a really amazing always pan that my mother-in-law got me, and I love that thing. I think it's just amazing. I've had it for many, many years, and it's a little browning on the bottom, but otherwise, it's in perfect condition. Sweetheart, you okay? You doing all right? You want something? You want a snack? Are you hungry? Okay. They're watching Pinkfong and completely, just really completely happy. Or at least content. I mean, she's not making any noise. She's just watching Pinkfong. Loves that Pinkfong. Just been non-stop lately. I mean, non-stop with the ramps, making stuff for the ramps. But just, I don't know. I'm just been in a bad mental state. It helps to bake, cook, especially when it's like something like this. It's like Wednesday knows, but no one knows. No one knows about this this cake. It's just a bit of yummy goodness I'm going to provide for the family later. I honestly, there might very well be a reason for this gathering, and my wife probably told me all about it, but I don't know. Just let that cook for a bit. My daughter is the process of blessing bottles. You know, she's not just she's 2.5, so she could probably do it without bottles. But she doesn't really want to drink milk a lot, so it's always something we have to worry about because she rarely wants it. Okay, so another thing I did, something that really nice that this cake features is, of course, the pineapple, but then you've got pecans and coconuts are big in this cake, along with this this milk mixture. It's going to be a milky, kind of like a almond joy cake. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, go with that almond joy cake. But anyway, I'll just show you what I did here. This is really easy to do. It's really easy. I don't know if you can see this golden. It's just kind of like this golden look here. Into the oven. Honestly, I mean, these could have been. It's probably a little darker than it should be, but this is half cup pecans, 1 cup of coconut, and I put them in the oven, a low temperature, maybe about 300 degrees, and for about 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Take it out for 5 minutes. Mix it up a little bit, and then back in for 5 more. What you're doing is you're just toasting that pecan, toasting that coconut, and when you toast something, toast in the oven at a low temperature. That low temperature is going to bring out all the oils in those nuts, in the coconut, and it's just going to. First of all, it's going to smell amazing, and throughout the house, it's going to smell good, and it's enhances that flavor very well. Really brings it out. Raw coconut, you know, it's fine. Same raw nuts, fine. They have a good good flavor all on their own, but you toast them up. Magic happens, man. It's magic. So let me show you this here. Now you got really you've got a rolling boil here in the middle, where it's kind of everything's kind of coming into the middle here. Let this go for about 3 minutes. Stir it up, keep it going, about 3 minutes, and you're going to get a nice bit of thickening going on here. So I'm just letting this go for a little bit. Like I said, about 3 minutes. Great thing about this one is you kind of down from the bottom, and you don't really have to go at it at an angle or anything. Just give it a stir here. Yeah. It smells great. I mean, it really does. It smells really good. You just keep an eye on your cake clock here and parse out about 3 minutes. It's buttery. It's rich. It's really good. And you can see, I mean, you can start to see this thickening up a little bit, just like a gravy or anything else, a custard. You can see some ribbons are forming here throughout, and you don't want. I guess your consistency here would be more of like a thickened sauce, like a sauce. If I can get this going here, I can show you. But you don't want it to be too heavy, because when this cake comes out, you're going to do this all. I mean, you don't want this to be scalding by any means, but you're going to do this with a hot cake, and everything's going to go in there hot. You're going to poke some holes in it. Poke some holes in that cake, just like any old poke cake, and pour this beautiful mixture here. Top. Yeah. You can really see it now. It's really thick up here. It's gonna be good for everybody. I mean, the baby, everybody's gonna like this. It's just waiting on the world to change, and it's just not gonna happen. I'm just so my mind is racing, and everything going on in the world. Judge is being arrested. The world right here. There we go. It's starting to look really nice. Yeah. You okay, sweetie? You want something? Hey, let's say. My daughter has a bunch of Baby Shark stickers. We've gone to the store, and she's Baby Shark everything, you know. So we've gone to the store, and she'd seen this. I don't know if it's like an activity book, like a coloring book that's got these sheets of stickers. So of course she wanted. I got her out of her room, out of her bed this morning. Asked her what she wanted. And she wanted those. I think this is good. It's like I don't know. It's definitely thicker. You don't want this to be like a. Let's see this here. Okay, you kind of want it to be like a really light, like a light caramel sauce almost. Into that, we're going to add our coconut and about half of our nuts, because we're going to use the other half. You need to reserve some of that coconut to use the rest to sprinkle on top, make it look real nice. Back. So, taking this off the heat. Stir that in there really well. Good bit of this, some of these nuts. Let's put them all in there, just a good bit. You know, whatever you want to reserve for the sprinkling on top, reserve that. That's this coconut. Yeah, it's good. This coconut's very, very fragrant right now. So put in most of it. Make some topping there. Rest. Alright, it's good. It's good. Some here. There we go. Some more. Got 2 minutes on this cake. Let's put this over here. What you're looking for with this cake is you know it can be a little moist. Of course it's going to be moist. You don't want it jiggly, obviously. You want it to be baked through, but in terms of like this cake's going to fall apart. Yeah, it's meant to. You know, you're going to pour this stuff on top. It's going to be gooey awesomeness. But let's see what we got. Let's see how it is. Let's see turn it out. Oh. Yeah, this thing is out jiggling a good bit on the inside, so get back in there. I'm gonna say give this another 5 minutes. Check it again. You don't want it to wiggle. It would be firm, so check it again in 5 minutes. If it's still a little wiggly, I'm going to come back, see what's going on. Good thing to do at times like this. 5-minute intervals. Put it for 5 minutes, check it. If it's not where you need to be, put it back in there for another 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, come back and see what we got. Okay, so this took about 40 minutes. But it's nice and golden. Nice golden cake. Yum, yum. Alright, what we're going to do, really easy. Take, I'm going to use a spatula here. Bottom of a spoon, we're going to poke holes in the cake. You want the cake to be hot, and of course your topping to be hot, because it's all going to cool in together. So just start poking holes in your cake. You want to go, down to the bottom, maybe an inch apart. Enough that your nice topping there can get all the way through. You want lots of moisture and milky goodness. Yeah, you can kind of see that it's a little it's a little moist, but that's good. That's what you want. Yeah, get this all going here. Mix this up. This is all just gonna all over the cake, all right? All over. Let all that stuff get down in those holes. And spread everything out on top. Just a nice good layer of this. It's almost like, it's like a German chocolate cake almost, somehow. Like a German chocolate topping. Yeah. Get to every corner. Get every corner here. Just go all the way through. There we go. Yeah. It's like a German chocolate topping on top of this cake. It's really nice. There we go. Get everything out of there, Cover every possible inch of this cake. Get it down in those holes if you can. If you gotta pour it down in. How about it? All right. There's a topping here. There's a rest of our nuts, and this is like the crunchy layer down now. Yeah, all the little crunchy bits at the bottom of the pan. All on top, all that stuff on top there. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's gonna be good. All right. Now, this cake. Look what you got here. Yeah. Look what we got. Look what we got. Yeah, it's nice. We're gonna let this cool to room temperature because it's glass and it's a hot cake, and then we're gonna put that in the fridge, cool that down for about 2 hours, and then we're still early in the morning here, but then everybody's gonna come over and we'll cut this up and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, look what you got here. Yeah, is that nice? It's nice. It's the word I would choose would be stodgy. It's got a like a British, like a pudding kind of thing going on, the thickness of this cake. Mm. Mm. So that you got all this moistness here, where all of that topping has come through. It saturates the cake. It's funny. My wife and I were trying to kind of pin it down, and I would say it's like a butter cake almost, with a German chocolate topping. I mean, it's nuts, coconut, and like a caramelized. When we thicken that evaporated milk, it's a caramelized sauce. But you know, it just looks good. It tastes good. Oh, it tastes so good. You know, that pineapple is really giving you a lot of moisture. It's really adding a lot to the cake, but I wouldn't say it's an overly pineapple flavored cake. You know, it's not like pineapple upside down cake or anything. And the Chinese five spice, really, it's. I know we only use a little bit of it, but the way it impacts that pineapple, it's fantastic. So, we all had the cake, and everyone liked it. Even the baby. The baby was, you know, more cake. So this has been maybe 2 or 3 hours in the fridge. So it's cold, it gets dense. That topping just, it really does. It just kind of, it goes all through the cake, settles down, settles in the middle. This is a very gooey, rich cake, but also, you know, easily a spring dessert. You know, easily a tropical dessert if you want. Like I said, not a pronounced pineapple flavor, but really good. The baby's asleep. I've had the worst migraine. It's like 4 a.m. and this is really a really nice thing to come home to. The gathering was nice last night. You know, just nice Cosessanos pizza. Cosessanos. Good place. Good place. Cosessanos. It's a Fairmont favorite that I know now that I live here. I met my wife. But to them, to her family, it's a staple. It's like something they haven't had their whole lives. Good pizza. So we had Cosessanos and some cake. One of the only things that I can really do well in this world is bake a cake. Bake things. You know, I sometimes I wonder, you know, if there's something to that whole, you know, what will be the womb. Now that affects the baby. A little bit of it wrong too. Situation there. Sorry about that. My wife only ate, or not only, but heavily favored breakfast sandwiches when she's pregnant with my daughter. My daughter loves eggs and cheese, hash browns. She loves breakfast food. It's her favorite thing. My mom once told me that she ate a lot of cake when I was in the womb, and as you can see, I eat a lot of cake. For a vegan, I have quite. I mean, I was told yet today whether this is a good thing or not. I mean, but one of my coworkers does 3D printing, and he has a lot of giant 3D printers, very big. And he got a new one today. It's delivered to the library, so it came up about my waist. Is a big thing. And he said something like, "We call this the big guy. If this were an employee, he'd be named Josh." You know, and I thought, like, you know, well, yeah, hey, what can I do? I said, you know, man, this is all vegan right here. I don't know how I do this. I really don't. Lots of cake, lots of baked goods. But anyway, sometimes I think about that. My mom made a lot of sauerkraut when she's born. When I have my brother, and he's a just disgusting scumbag. So does that seems to work for me? Yeah. So this is a good one. Quick. It's really quick to put together. I said, and I think it's because I didn't come. I was toasting the nuts and I turned the oven up. Not compensating for that necessarily. May have led to my 10-minute lag here, but this was in the oven for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Do 30 to 35, like I said, 30 to 35 minutes. Give it 5-minute intervals and just check. Just check it in. Put a toothpick in the middle, and if it comes out clean, good to go. But so simple. Because the ingredients I had in the house, I had in the cupboard. The reason it's called a do nothing cake is because in the 40s, like I said before, no mixers, making a cake required effort, a lot of effort. This is a very basic cake that anyone can make. You just, like you saw me, you just mix it all in a bowl, pour it in the pan, let it bake, and then your topping, you just whip that up on the oven and just heat it all together. Same thing. Put all that stuff into the pot, heat it all together, and just hot cake, hot topping, pour it all on there, all at one time. Smooth it all over. Let this stuff get really down in there in the cake. And trust me, you will definitely see the purpose for all those holes and all. It is spot on. So until next time, I really hope that you're enjoying these videos and that you're making something nice for your family. That's really what it's all about. No one should be slaving away in the kitchen. Honestly, no one. So this is something you should be enjoying, making these cakes, making these cookies, making this all these rampant views. Oh my God, the ramps. But yeah, enjoy this cake. Just take a moment, like I am right now. Take a moment to yourself. Just have a piece of cake. It's spot on. It's just great, and you will really appreciate yourself more. Yeah, take some time to appreciate yourself, friends. It's nuts out there. God. So yeah, until next time, hey, enjoy it. I hope your family enjoys it, because you did it. You did it. You did this. You made this happen. Take a second, step back, and thank yourself. Like, hey, look, I made this happen. Congratulations. So yeah, until next time, be good out there, and happy baking.
Wednesday.
Look at that.
Wednesday. What do you think,
Show
baby?
Dad what you got.
What do you think?
What you get? What you get?